Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force the third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Badgers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense has the ball for the first time. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Carney. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Carney. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. He fires one deep down the right side.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Tatum. Jukes his way for more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Carney. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Took care of it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He wants to throw it. A little release to the back. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Absolutely perfect. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Carney. Got a man, it's Potts. Crosses the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Tatum. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They punted away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Bowie. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The lone back's got it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw. It's Carney. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just
tons of room in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw again. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snagged in the middle. It's Bowie. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man in the middle. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
Hand off to the single back.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Hands it off. just ran over it. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Under fire! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun. But I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. To the air, it's Carney. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Line getting set on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. It's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. He's got 50 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Fires on the move. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Badgers will call on their punt team. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. The give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Carney. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run.
Breaks into the open. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Going to the running game. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Dropping back, it's Carney. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The give to the lone running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With jet sweep pass. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Rides to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carney. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll go right back to him. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Badgers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carney. He's got him. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. The Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Potts. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen there.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.